Well, let me start this. Let me start this right because I was really excited about this episode. So, welcome back to the podcast, guys. My name is Alan.
My name is Jorge.
Welcome back to episode number 32. We're really excited to have our guest today, Diana Rojas. Woo! Let's go.
Let's
we gotta
go.
clap, but we gotta hold our mics today, so it's hard to clap. Diana is a local real estate agent. You live in Salem, right?
Yeah.
She lives in Salem, but she helps the surrounding areas. Today she was out slinging houses out in the Hillsborough, Beaverton area. So, how far out do you go?
All of Oregon.
All of
Serve
Oregon.
All of Oregon.
Yeah, so I mean, if you guys want to hit her up from the eastern Oregon, she'd be happy to take a trip down there too, right?
Yes, sir.
To the desert, to the cold, everything. But yeah, thank you for coming on, Diana.
Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah.
The reason there were several reasons why we were excited to have you on, but we were looking through like your Instagram, and we think you do a really really good job with your Instagram.
Really?
It's just a little bit different. So it's like it's not like you don't see like the same thing every time, and like you're involved in all your videos, and you have some pretty funny memes that you put up sometimes. My favorite one that you put up was the one with that girl dancing when it said it said me distracting my clients' kids while they're
So they can tour the home.
so yeah, while they're touring the home, and then you got that girl dancing. She looks hilarious. That's my favorite meme. But no, yeah. So we just wanted to pick your brain on a lot of different things, real estate, and I mean our area, and just your thought on media. But how long have you been a real estate agent? We'll start there.
It's wild to say, but 2.5 years. Well, this September will be 3 years.
3 years.
So yeah.
It's been a little bit.
Yeah.
So that was right before COVID or right after COVID?
After, like in the middle of it, 2021. Yeah.
I don't even remember when COVID was anymore.
2020.
2020, dude.
And then you were 2021.
How can you forget that? 2020,
Well,
dude.
it's already, we're going on 4 years. Isn't
Yeah,
that wild
so
to
4
think
years.
about? Like 4
Yeah.
years.
No. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, but yeah, it's quick, dude. 4 years. Fuck.
My daughter was born right before COVID happened.
Really?
Yeah, right before it happened.
Damn.
So yeah, teníamos toda la chusma allá adentro.
Yeah.
When she was born, it was funny. But that's I guess how cause she's 4 now.
Mhm.
So
And that's how you
COVID,
know.
Yeah, that's how I know. So
Pre-pandemic,
COVID.
baby?
No, she was pre-pandemic.
Oh, okay.
Pre-pandemic.
Baby.
Oh,
Cause she was born in September, and then that happened in January, February, March.
Dude, that's crazy. Now that you bring up pandemic, baby, imagine like in 21 years, because a lot of times that's the marker, you know? We're going to be hella old, dude. Pandemic, baby.
You're gonna be old, bro. Me and her are still gonna be.
Dude,
I'm young.
Dude,
I'm a baby.
once you hit 30,
Speak for yourself, bro.
yeah, let's go. You're in this side now, dude.
We're not there yet.
Late 20s. You hit this side now. Oh no.
Nah, just you, dude. Dude, when me and her are getting close to our 30s, bro, you're gonna be close to your 40s.
Shit, dude.
They say 40s hit harder than 30s.
Nah, dude.
But they say 30s are the new 20s. So
They say 40s is the new 30s.
I've never heard that one.
Nah, that's crazy though, because right now you hear. I mean, this is off topic, but it's chistoso because right now you hear everybody that was born in the 2000s, they're all 21 or
isn't that
24 at
wild?
this point, you know.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like, damn, dude. I don't know. I just find it kind of like. Para mí se me hizo muy rápido el tiempo, you know, back in the day.
So it's like us that are a lot younger than you. When older people will say something about when we were younger, they always bring up 9/11. That was like the event that they're like, oh, how old were you when 9/11 happened, or where were you when 9/11 happened? But for them, it's gonna be COVID. Where were you when COVID happened?
You know what I joke around a lot, dude, is after COVID, yo no me acuerdo de nada, güey. I fucking remember I used to tell you that, okay, you forget a lot of stuff? Nah, I forget a lot of stuff, dude.
I told you not to take the vaccine.
I know. I joke around in the house, cuando estamos ahí with the family and stuff. My mom's house, I'm like, no, ma, es que no me acuerdo. Dude, I just don't remember. And I'm like, después de la vacuna, ma, ya no me acuerdo de nada. It's because I don't.
Really?
Yeah. Cause I used to give him a lot of shit porque él no se acuerda de nada. Like, he just forgets about everything, you know?
But that's kind of a lot of people. No?
I've never been like that.
Re-
I've never been like that.
He hasn't. But you
And then
know why? I know why.
The last
Come
4
with
years?
age.
No, I know why. It's not his age though.
The last 4 years? No, I forget everything, dude. Sometimes when I'm driving, I'm like, where am I going, dude? I don't even know where I'm going.
Maybe you're just spacing out more.
Spacing out more. That's what it is, dude. You used to space out a lot.
Well, No, I think
See, he remembers.
the reason now that you have the podcast and that you're working, I think you've just never been busier in your life. And then with your daughter, dude, you're going to basketball practice, soccer practice and stuff.
Pienso que es la edad.
I don't think so. I think you're just never busy, bro. Nunca tenías nada que hacer por eso.
También, yo creo también.
So
I
now,
was gonna say I didn't know que no tenías nada que hacer. But I was gonna say like I think it's just with such a busy schedule, we all like our minds are everywhere. No? At all times.
do you think your phone has anything to do with it too?
Oh, 100.
Because it helps so much, so it's like you don't have to
Everything's
remember.
so like automatic now.
It's on your calendar.
Yeah.
Your calendar will remind you. That
Sí,
probably too.
Sí. Yo pienso que es más de los videos, because I literally me la paso like trying to do the edits and stuff. I think that's what it is, because I mean before she trabajaba. I mean it's not like no trabajaba, it's a la casa, ¿me entiendes? He makes it sound like no hacía nada. I'm like, but I think it's that, dude. I think it's just more of a having the trying to get creative of how to do it and stuff. And we've never done any of this, so it's like
Everything's a learning.
yeah. So
He's got a lot more canas now in the last 4 years too.
ver.
yeah. ¿No se ve?
Yeah, you could see him.
Yeah, a lot.
It's dark
Which
in
means
here.
you're wiser.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
es lo que le digo. No, pues yo sí. Yo sí le digo, dude, yeah. You know,
No,
pero
pues ya que chingados, ya que las tienes que hacer así.
No, but yeah, let's go back to the question you had asked.
I was just so like talking shit over here.
Oh, no, you were just.
How long you been a realtor?
Yeah, realtor. She said she'd been almost 3 years.
3
It
years.
was right after COVID.
How did you get into?
How did I get into it? So growing up, I always wanted to, and as cheesy as it sounds, right? Like I did want to. Oh.
Yeah.
As cheesy as it sounds, like as a child, I would see commercials of people flipping homes or random clips, right? And that was cool, but then it was more of just like a thought. And then I purchased August 2020, and while I was in the process of purchasing, first of all, like I have to know anything and everything de lo que estoy haciendo, right? I need to read between the lines. Like, do the terms make sense? I don't know, is it legit? Am I going to be scammed? Like, it's my hard-earned money, my credit, everything, right? So while I wasn't buying during the process, I had so many questions. And I feel like I would seek them out myself. And I would, like, Google and YouTube my way through it. Down to buying down your interest rate, getting an inspection, what did it mean? What was the importance behind it? What was it going to cover? Like, I literally needed to know everything, right? And I felt like for me, that was really intense and just hard on my own self. And fast forward, I got the keys, closed on the house, and then been there for a couple months. And I thought back, and I'm like, wait, it wasn't that hard. Like, why was I stressing during the process? And then I realized, like, que falta mucha educación amongst our communities. And I think that's why a lot of people don't buy. I was like, wait, this wasn't hard. Why didn't I start sooner? And I started asking all these questions, right? And I'm like, wait, I can now provide this support and this clarity and this education to other people. And it's not rocket science to buy. So that really got me interested. My mom was like, descansa poquito, because I had been just working and doing the house stuff. I had my job. And then January I took the class, and then I just like jumped right into it after that.
What'd you do before?
So a lot of people don't actually know, but I have a full-time job. I'm a community engagement coordinator for 3 different counties in the area, Marion, Polk, and Yamhill counties. And so I was already with that organization, but I was doing SNAP advocacy. So SNAP, las estampillas de comida, yo hacía abogacía for folks who either didn't understand the program or had applied to the program but were denied on a basis that, or a criteria that was incorrect. So I was doing that.
You said you're still doing that? Or
Yeah, and now I transitioned to a different position within the same organization.
Oh, okay.
So I do that. I'm not.
So you're working full time?
Yeah.
Damn.
On top of that.
Damn.
This is actually, I think, the first time I ever voice it, because I don't always share or mix them. If you know me personally, you know what I do. If you don't know me, and a lot of people on social media don't know that, and then when they do get to meet me, or clients that have become friends, they're like, wait, you have something else?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I mean, I didn't know that.
Good for you.
I was like, whoa.
Hell yeah, good for
That's
you.
a lot. That's cool.
Pero es por eso que hago lo de las casas, because what I tell people, I'm like, gracias a Dios, y pues tengo mi trabajo, y I pay my bills. I'm not doing that, because I do think there's a negative connotation to realtors, right? They're like, oh, they're going to lie to me, they're going to cheat, they're going to do whatever for their commission. And I tell them, like, I don't need to pressure you into anything. I don't need, you're not just a check to me. Like, I want you to understand the importance of owning a home, what that means for you, what that means for your kids, for their kids, in general, right? So, yeah.
What do you think about people that say that they don't need realtors
They
to
don't
buy a
need
home?
realtors to buy a home.
Because I've seen comments que la gente ha dicho que they're not necessary, que no sé qué. I mean, I don't really look into it, but I've seen people comment a lot of the stuff.
I guess we should be a little more specific, like, ¿quién está diciendo? ¿La gente que quiere comprar o la gente que está vendiendo?
No, there's just like, what do you call those, like forums or whatever? That you just, yeah.
O que la gente dice que lo quiere hacer. Well,
Que dicen que,
y es,
que no is it necessary to have a realtor? Because ellos pueden comprar una casa sin un realtor.
and de nuevo, I think it goes back to the negative connotation of behind realtors, that, oh, me va a estafar, me va a robar. Pero en sí, de nuevo, raza, ustedes no pagan para comprar una casa. A mí ningún comprador me va a pagar at all, right? And I think it's that. Cuando que no entienden que ellos no van a pagar nada, el vendedor es el que va a pagar la comisión.
It was just probably someone sour and they're like, oh.
Well, I think que corremos con chisme, and I hear it so much. We're like, no compro porque X, Y, and Z, the neighbor side of this. No compré por esto. Estoy esperando que caigan las casas or el mercado. And I think it's just that misconception, because why wouldn't you want someone that looks out for your best interest? You don't do this on a regular basis, right? Like everyday people. Like, why would you want to negotiate on your own behalf when you don't know regulations? Why would you want to?
No, go ahead.
No, just do all of that paperwork when, again, you don't have your license. Why not go with someone that you're not going to pay a fee to, right? But they're going to help negotiate. They're going to help write an offer to best suit you and your terms and such. So, ¿por qué uno usar un servicio que está ahí?
Ya escucharon, don't listen to
the forums.
Yeah. What's the craziest, well, not crazy, I guess. What's one of the, like, the just kind of weirdest thing that you heard? No he comprado por qué? Like, what there's a common one, but what's something that's like que te saca de onda, más o menos?
Me saca de onda.
Because
They're all this. It's all the same.
it's kind of all the
It's
same, huh?
repetitive. Yeah.
Que baje la marqueta or whatever.
And I mean, I understand people.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of people don't know that I have my job, and I'm not trying to push a house down. Like, I don't want you to commit to something that you won't be able to pay, because at the end of the day, it's your money. It's going to be your house. You're living there, not me. But I'm like, understand. I understand you all, and I understand why you wouldn't want to purchase and such, and the fear behind it. But now that I'm also on the inside, I'm like, oh man, there's so many benefits that I wish you would just like listen and would be willing to, I guess, listen more than anything.
Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you. That with the real estate agent, you kind of, not that you're paying for it, but you kind of pay for what you get. So I think if you have an agent, they're the ones that have the connections. They're the ones that can kind of lead you to the right like lenders and stuff with like better rates and.
You tell them.
I think,
Look
right?
at the camera.
Yeah,
Tell
dude.
them.
Listen
Look
to
at the
me.
camera, dude.
So I think
Mira la cámara.
I think you kind of get what you pay for, right? I mean, I'm asking and I'm saying, right? So I mean that's
Yo, hold. I don't want to interrupt you, dude. Mikey's is getting
interrupted
down,
me.
dude.
Who is?
Mikey's.
Oh yeah. Huh?
I finally went for the very first time. I was like, oh wow, this is a cool bar.
Did you ever go to Victory Club?
Oh, you never went to Victory Club.
How long you been in Salem? Well, no, you said you.
She went to McKay.
You
Well,
okay?
But I did only discover the downtown like 2 years ago. I'd never been to Craftworks, and I'm 29 now, and I've never been to Craftworks, to Ritter's, no salía.
Dude, I don't even think I've been to Ritter's.
I've been Ritters.
Really?
Yeah, it's cool.
Now I've been there a lot. But.
No, yeah, Mikey's. Before it was called Victory Club. That was before COVID. Y algo pasó, and they were closed for 4 years, and then now someone took over a new name, but they're right below us.
Yeah.
Yeah, se escucha.
Yeah, since we moved in, it was just empty,
Oh really?
and they just opened up like a month ago.
They say that when they took
Oh,
over.
so apenas.
Yeah.
On New Year's.
New Year's. They say when they took over, todavía como había vasos half empty, comida, ¿no?
Shut up.
Oh,
So
yeah.
They legit closed it. Y dejaron
Llegaron y
The state came in and they took their license away. Y and they said, ya todos para su casa. And gente que estaba comiendo y tomando, there was like half empty like beer things
Where's
y
my phone? Can I
comida.
pull up the article?
Right?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Um,
No,
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 I'm
no,
kidding. That's wild.
that is wild. I'd be pissed. I'd be like, dude, I want to take my beer.
Yeah,
They're
that's
like,
crazy.
"Chug it
No,
o
I know,
déjala."
dude. That's what the owners told us, que estaba un mess, que dejaron toda la comida, que lo sacaron nomás así. And they just closed down out of nowhere because we would come here a lot. We come here quite often, so. But yeah, they're getting down. Shout out to Mikey's. Let's go.
Let's go. What were you asking? Did you ask something?
No, I just want to interrupt you to shout out
Oh.
to Mikey's. That's it.
¿Te están pagando? ¿Qué chingados?
No, me van a dar una
Free
pizza gratis.
advertisement over
I
Me van a dar
know.
una pizza gratis.
So, how long into your real estate career did you start investing into like your social media? Because you have like a videographer, photographer that goes out to like your house and stuff. That's not cheap.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Adele, who was my team lead. And in my opinion, to me, he paved the way, and he's the very first realtor I ever saw on social media doing any kind of video. So when I joined, when I became a realtor, I knew I wanted to work with him. And I told like the recruiter or the person there, I was like, well, I'll come here if I can work with Adele, because I saw what he was doing. And I mean, I'm not a Gen Z, but I'm a like very young millennial on that cusp, and I feel like we grew up. Sorry, not to exclude you, but I feel like we grew up with, social media. Even if you weren't on social media, like I'm sure you saw things, right? So I was like, hey, that's what I want to be doing. Like it makes sense. I mean, I'm younger. I'm gonna be working with folks my age. Like that's what I want to do. And so thankfully, because I joined right away, that's how I started. So yeah, I would say he invested in me since the very beginning with his videographer, and it wasn't until last year, like fall, that I really took more ownership of maybe like my page, and I was like, hey, I should be sharing more. Like, wait, I do know this real estate thing. Like, why am I not putting myself out there? And then we had an internal guy, Miguel. Shout out to Miguel, who I would take him out and be like, hey, this is kind of what I want to do. Can you follow me? Yeah, le decía. And that's when I invested, I guess, more personally. But yeah, I started off just doing it.
What changes did you see in your social media from when you started being more active in it yourself?
I'm more personable.
More personable, yeah.
I think I started off and it was very like, oh, my name is Diana, and you should buy a house because it's a good thing, or like, I was super nervous, and now I'm like, wait, I know what I'm doing. And I feel like realtors are very serious for the most part. They're pretty serious and very, I don't know, just serious. And straightforward. And
he said old. Most of them were old, like Jorge.
oh yeah. And I just knew that I didn't want to showcase myself in that way.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy though because we're the same way. Like we were talking about our first ones. No sabíamos. I mean, every day or every time is something different, right? But no, our very first ones were like, dude, what the fuck? Like, ¿qué hacemos? ¿Qué estamos haciendo? Yeah. But it's just practice, and then.
It's hard.
It is hard, pero ya ves.
For sure.
Yeah, no, I think that you guys were doing something new to our area, because you're right. I don't think that I had seen any really real estate agents that were on media like that, social media like that.
Prior to Adele, I wouldn't.
Just big ones that were not from here.
Yeah, they weren't from here, but Adele was,
I agree.
Person that you would see.
For sure,
yeah.
I agree. We have a lot of agents here, and I feel like everybody's kind of jumping on that same bandwagon now, and everyone's kind of doing similar things to that now. But no, I like it, the like house tours that you guys will do, and then you guys add little like funny things to them. I think that's really cool. So you just kept it going. So you said about a year and a half into your career, you started having Miguel follow you around, and then you guys would kind of make videos together and stuff?
Yeah, this last fall, really. I was like, okay, let me just come along. And I felt like, I like recording with him. He's a cool dude. So that also worked. I'm like, hey, dude, come this, or I'm going to read here, or I'm going to walk, or...
Do you guys come up with that? Do you come up with the ideas, or do you guys both come up with the ideas? How does that work?
No, I usually tell him. The house part where he's going to record it, then lo hacía. Well, I don't record with him anymore, but that's how I would do it. Now I've hired on someone else.
Okay.
And we're blending ideas. Yeah. But for sure, I do say, like, this is how I want to be portrayed, or hey, I have for example, one that I have an idea of, I want like a drone shot of something. And I've said like, hey, I want to walk through here, kind of get this. And then I want to do a drone shot and I'm going to do a voiceover. So I'm excited for what's to come because I think I know the vision, or I see the vision.
You're orchestrating it now.
Yeah.
It's all you now.
Yeah.
Now you're putting everything together that you learned in the past.
Yeah.
Pretty much, right?
And just personalizing it because, for example, just going back to Adele, like where our personalities are different, so we're gonna showcase that differently, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The person you hired to do your video stuff, is that person a realtor or they only do video?
No, they only do video.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what else they do, but I know.
No,
they
but
do
that's
video.
kind of like
Yeah,
their.
yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, nice.
We were having this debate a little bit ago, because this guy, even though he's really old, he tiene bueno,
Yeah.
good characteristics about him, you know.
Nice.
And
A
veces.
a veces.
List them off.
But one of the characteristics that he is really good at is that he's artistic, and to me the artistic is really broad because it could be in a lot of different things. He just has this fucking eye where he can see something and he can make it look a little bit better, and it comes with everything. So like with the like clips, he does a lot of the editing and he just has like this vision. And sometimes I'm just like, dude, how the fuck did you come up with this? Like I would not have came up with it. I've done some of the video editing and he's like, damn, that looks pretty good. But I'm just like, dude, I like broke my head for that. Like
Yeah.
it's really simple and I'm like, I just don't have that vision. Maybe it's just because I don't love editing, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. But he doesn't love it either, I don't think. But he's just really creative with specific things.
I think it's just a skill that, I mean, obviously you're good at something else. You're good at certain things, right? I think he's really good at asking questions. Y todo es yo, no, ¿me entiendes? I just tag along, ¿me entiendes? Pero it really comes down with anything, right? You could look at something and you could see what's lacking, what's better, what you have to do. You know, I could look at a video and be like, you know what, they're putting effort into this. I could tell what they're struggling and I could tell what they need to do. I could watch a basketball game and if I don't know basketball, I could tell that.
You could be the coach.
You know?
He's
No, not a
the
coach.
Lakers coach.
Not a coach necessarily.
Damn.
Pero.
Like, I've seen your videos. You need a.
You need
Pero-
to get LeBron in a little bit sooner.
No. I mean, I give props when there is. Because who do we have last time? Oh, we had the barbers, no? Fuimos allá.
Oh, yeah.
And I like their stuff. I'm like, dude, I know that you put a lot of effort and time to it. And same thing with your stuff, you know?
But
Todo eso yo miro and I'm like, okay, you know, like, you could tell, right? And I don't know if that's just being an artist. I don't know what that is, but it's como que tú lo puedes mirar y lo puedes hacer mejor o lo puedes hacer como
Maybe attention to detail.
attention to detail, maybe. It
See,
could be.
Part of it, I don't know.
And the reason where I was going with this was that we were debating that if you hire a videographer and you kind of give him an idea of what you want, do you expect the videographer to come up with the ideas, or do you expect you to be able to like explain the ideas and him like create your ideas? So it's like with me, I'm like, if this guy can come up with this kind of stuff, right? I'm like, a videographer is doing that because he loves doing video, right, and editing and stuff. So I'm like, I would expect him to be really creative too. And he's like, no, I think it has to be you. You have to be the creative one. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, but I don't really, like, if I wanted to be creative in video editing, I would be the one recording and stuff, you know? So I'm like, I don't know. But
I think
I like that.
There's different people because I've worked with like a videographer who would tell us what to do, and I've also worked with one where I'm like, hey, this is what I'm gonna say and how I want it done, you know?
Which one did you like better?
At first, so if you would have asked me a year ago, I would have said, I like you telling me what to say. Me now, I'm like, oh no, I like telling you kind of how I want things.
Pero él también tiene que hacer su parte, ¿no? Like, you have to do it the way you want to, but he still has to
Add a sprinkle.
Yeah.
add that, like, you know what? Okay, I could work with this. We
Yeah.
can do this. And maybe tell you next time, look, I noticed that you did this, but I think it could come better if you do it this way.
Yeah.
But you're still kind of doing everything. Does that make
Which
sense?
is what I liked about Miguel, and I think that's why me and him worked well, because he'd be like, "Oh no, like that's too dark, or you're too in the sun. Let's move." It wasn't just like a, "Hey, say this, let me record you." It was very
Ajá,
much
sí.
like, "Oh, no,
Porque-
muévete, yeah.
Lo que estábamos hablando también la otra vez era que there's a skill set donde puedes grabar y le puedes decir a la persona que está tomando video, graba y he just va a grabar y no va a saber, ¿verdad? And then now he's got to edit.
Yeah.
And then he's got to figure out, or he could do the whole, here, we need to do this, and this. I'm gonna record, get the angles, and then I'm gonna edit. So that's 3 things that the person has to do. Y es lo que estábamos hablando la otra vez, ¿no?
Yeah.
Which is a little bit harder, but
Yeah. I don't like editing. I don't like that.
Have you tried?
Yeah, on my Mac, just
Yeah.
like basic program that came with it.
the iMovie.
Yeah, I'm like, hell, no, I don't like this.
It's hard.
The command or control whatever to cut. And
Control B, control. Yeah.
Nah, I don't like this.
Yeah, nah, it's
Like
not.
I can do CapCut or
Yeah.
Splice on my phone, but that's about it.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dabbling with like other apps and stuff, but I started with iMovie too, and I started using CapCut on my computer now too.
Oh, you can do. Oh, yeah, you can.
You could do that on the computer. It's
Yeah.
different. It's a little bit different. So it's a new learning curve. But I've learned that a lot of these programs are really similar to each other. So you learn one, and then it's easy. But Premiere Pro, that's so hard for me.
Yeah.
That's just really, really hard. I feel like something like that, and I've watched hours of like videos on YouTube, but I just feel like someone has to explain to you in person like
Dude,
the
we
minimum
respetos
basics.
to people that do videography,
Bro,
because
that's
intense.
that's intense. That's intense. Yeah, I
And then
can't.
like the turnover rate, some people, I know we had another internal guy, and sometimes it was like same day edits and stuff. And
Really?
I'm like, bro, that's
Damn,
That's a
that's
lot.
intense. That's like not going to sleep.
yeah.
Damn.
Turning,
Right? Yeah.
turning them in. Turning
And I
them
think
in.
some people expect a lot from videographers and such.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that's intense work.
Hey, he really be charging a lot if it's the same day,
Probably.
because she's like, ah.
I don't know about that.
She's like, oh, that was una cerveza y ya.
Yeah.
high,
I was
high
the money
five.
person.
Hey,
Yeah.
high five, bro.
Pat in the back.
Yeah, you did good.
You did good.
Thumbs up.
That's crazy though.
So earlier, before we got on camera and we were asking you about social media, we were telling you that we didn't really use social media before the podcast. Did you use social media?
Yeah, I love Instagram.
Instagram's your thing.
Yeah, I had my personal one right now is deactivated, but I don't know, it's like a diary to me. I think people are funny. The internet is funny. It's cool. I like to see people's happy moments. I like to share my happy moments.
Do you ever use TikTok or Twitter? Not Twitter, X?
X. No, I never. I tried Twitter when it was Twitter for a bit, but it was too much. And then I want to get into TikTok. I really want to just get more personal with just personal life and real estate. But dude,
Takes a long time.
accountability, like someone, yeah.
Too many
Hold me.
accounts, yeah.
Yeah.
Como que alguien te lo tiene que manejar, ¿no? Como, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe next year that'll be the plan. Someone manage my stuff.
Have Alan
because
manage
it's a
your
lot.
TikTok.
Hit the DMs to apply for a TikTok account manager.
Seriously, social media manager preferably.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. It's a joke. Do not DM me. Because as a girl realtor, you'd be surprised. Some people are just like, weird.
let's
Like,
talk about
right,
it.
other
Oh
ones
yeah,
are like-
let's talk about it.
Explain.
No, I mean, people hit on you.
So-
As a girl, I think any girl in any business, right? But with real estate, like you're putting yourself out there and people will reach out trying to buy a house, but they're really not trying to buy a house.
Do some of these guys have Riz? You know what Riz is? First off, I know you're a little bit older.
Oh, they're asking me. I'm like, yeah.
I know what race is.
You know
yeah.
what- okay,
Yeah,
now-
we went through that.
I know. I'm just
Yeah.
making sure you remember since those.
I do remember.
Okay.
You
Do some of
talk-
these guys have Riz or no?
I don't know. I'm like, dude, this is strictly business. Like, I'll send you to a lender, and then the conversation dies.
Just over.
I'm like, I'm not
Damn. We're not-
entertaining this. Yeah.
That's crazy. Damn. Speaking about risk, dude, I was at a basketball game today at the Sprague, and then Valentine's coming up, right? So I used a big poster. If you ain't got risk, buy a Valogram, ¿se llaman? O no sé qué.
A what?
Valogram or something. Una tarjeta para la chava.
Oh, Valentine's Day
Like where
card?
the
Is that what you're
school,
saying?
the ones where the someone in school organizes and they take it to their classroom.
I don't know what it is, but obviously I walked in and my daughter's just like, she looked at this, she just started like, look at this, and I was like, what the fuck, you know? But basically
How
they're
old's your daughter? She knows what Riz is.
yeah, she's 13.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's fine. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
So
Felicito.
she's like, look, yeah. Basically says if you don't got risk, question mark, buy your girl no sé qué Valogram, which is funny because it's pretty much telling you that you don't have risk, buy her this, we got you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was pretty funny. I don't know. I thought it was funny.
Qué chistoso, ¿eh?
No, yo soy chistoso. ¿Qué le echaron al agua? Porque
Si no sabes contar la historia bien, güey, mejor no la digas, güey.
Ah,
Eso sí, okay, okay, my bad, guys.
Para saber.
We're gonna cut that off.
By the way, Sprague has a banner. It says if you
Yeah, Sprague.
If you don't got Riz,
You know where to
buy
go.
a what?
a what?
Ni él sabía
What is it
que-
called? Velogram or I don't know, dude. I looked at it. I was like, oh, that's funny, but I thought it was funny.
Ni la entendió, but that was funny.
No, es que compres una tarjeta si no tienes verbo, pues, ¿me entiendes? So,
En
I don't know.
español suena mejor.
es que yo hablo español, pero él no entiende.
Yo sí, no,
¿Ya ves?
Puros chicken nuggets. What was your first real estate post that you posted? Do you remember?
Myself. I
Was it a
think
video, picture?
A
or-
picture. Just introducing myself.
Was it
what
hard
I
to
was
post
doing.
that?
Yeah, for sure. I didn't create an Instagram until maybe like 2 months in.
Okay.
And then like putting yourself out there, and I'm like, fuck, bro, I'm a realtor. And so putting that out there, but I mean, I'm very thankful for my support system and everyone that really like has supported me. Because so far, most people that I've helped are people that I know. So it was scary, but I mean, folks really embraced me and embraced the fact that I was a realtor.
I would have been super intimidating to just post that first post. The thing with us, with the like the podcast thing, I don't know. Mentally, it's just difficult for me. But
Yeah.
for me, it's just when I post something, people don't know if it's me or him posting it. So that's why I don't even think about it. But that's why, like on my personal, I never post anything. I don't know. It's just
Do you overthink it?
Pero,
yeah, for
pero
sure.
por eso se esconde, porque no saben si es él o yo.
yeah. No, I would
No,
admit
but
that.
yeah, I feel you. Because even now, again, when I walked in, I was telling you all how I was really nervous. And people assume that, hey, when I post stories and whatnot, that I'm not. And I'm like, bro, I posted and I just don't look back.
You have to do that,
I'm
huh?
like, oh, cringe, delete. And sometimes if I look at it multiple times, like, oh, delete. Like, I've done that.
You have to post, and not everything is gonna be a hit. Not everything's gonna be like, oh wow, it's gonna be a flop. It's gonna be this. I've never been a social media guy like on Instagram ni nada de eso. Pero I'm like, dude, if we're doing this, you have to post. You have to start building and orchestrating what you want. ¿Sí me entiendes? And sometimes you're like, paz y ya. Pero you don't look back, and that's it. And if you think it's really, really bad or whatever, you just take it off, like you said, you know. Pero at the end of the day, dude, if you don't do it, then nos quedamos ahí, pues, ¿verdad?
You're right though. Sometimes when he does things, I'm like, dude, don't even fucking show me. Just fucking post
Yeah.
it. I don't even want to see it.
Yeah. Like,
But
the less I know, the better.
the less I know, the better. But sometimes we record some stuff, and then I'm just like cringed, and then I'm like dreading even looking at it, and then I start editing it, and then I'm like, this wasn't that bad. I'm this isn't that bad. So sometimes it's just in
We're
your
just
head.
so in our head.
Yeah, it's
I
just
think
in
we
your
are.
head. That's tough.
I think it is, and I think the battle is within yourself.
Yeah.
And because a lot of times people look at it in the outside and they just look at it and it's whatever. Y uno lo piensa mucho. And I think eso es para ustedes los chavos, ¿verdad? Eso ya es experiencia, ¿verdad? Like, yo no he estado en esto, pero at the end of the day, you look at it like, no, psychology 101. La gente no, ellos miran y todo, pero they don't beat themselves up or they're not criticizing you the way you think they are, you know? That's what it is.
I think once you come to terms with that, like, you know, I'll see someone else's post and I'm like, oh, that was cool. And I'm like, I'm not thinking harsh. Like, why would I think she's thinking that of me or they're thinking
That's a
that
good
of me?
point.
I'm like,
And-
it's us projecting and us.
Exactly. It's the battle within
themselves.
yourself, and then you gotta accept it. And then at one point, it's like you see people hustling, you see people doing videos, like, you know, yourself and everybody's trying to make it or trying to do something for themselves. You don't know what they're going to. You don't understand if they were struggling to post that video, because now I'm in that stage, right? So it's like, it's fine, you know, we support, we like, you know, lo que sea, ¿me entiendes? And you gotta understand that at one point. You gotta come to peace, at least. ¿Sí me entiendes? Pero, ¿ya ves?
But I think both can coexist. We can be in our head and also be accepting of it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's
Sí,
just
yeah, también. Yeah.
duality.
Pero él, no. No, but he finally posted from his personal, though.
Yeah, no, I fight everything. It's hard for me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's
Wow.
tough.
How do you come up with new real estate content to post?
Sometimes, okay, so back when I was inspired to post and I didn't post, I was like, I don't want to copy anyone. And then the more that I would see and look at other people's stuff, I'm like, wait, everyone shares the same things, just with their own twist. So that's when I was like, wait, it's just basic things that people want to know. I can post this, you know?
Yeah.
So,
It's just your personality is
Yeah.
what's gonna set you apart at the end of
Yeah.
the day.
yeah, because it's the same info,
Yeah.
you know? Everyone's posting the same stuff. Everyone is. So
Exactly.
I'm like, wait, how can I get my message across? Because people still don't know this, but in a way that is relatable to me.
Yeah. No, that makes
And
sense.
I hope to continue to do that.
What's your favorite part of social media?
My favorite part, memes.
Memes. Oh, it's gotta be memes.
Yeah.
Some of these things just make you laugh, man.
Yeah.
It does.
I think it's cool how you can really connect with a lot of people. Like today, I met a client for the very first time, and she's like, I always ask him, how'd you find me? And she's like, oh, well, I wanted someone that was like relatable and that could translate to, or talk to my parents, and that seemed approachable. And I found you on Instagram.
It was
I
that
like,
dancing meme that got her.
yeah,
I bet.
maybe. I'm like, oh, that's actually very kind. Like that's a nice compliment. Thanks. So I like that, the power of social media. I think there's a client for everyone.
Yeah.
And people get to see my personality and might decide to want to work with me.
Yeah. That is true. When people start getting more I don't know how you say it, but when they start like showing their faces more in their like day-to-day life, you start feeling like relatable
More
things,
connected
and then
to
you're like more connected. You're more connected to that specific
Yeah.
person. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you can relate to them y todo eso. Like, at least for me, when I was looking for like a realtor a while back, yo miraba mucho.
Said, I saw your stuff and I didn't connect with it.
Dang.
So
No, that was like
Dang.
that was before you were a realtor. It was 4 years ago. Pero miraba a Isaías y a ¿cómo se llama? A Carlos. Los miraba. And to be honest, that's how people are. You know, the human instinct. You kind of see them, you relate to them. Like, oh, okay, you know, they're trying to do their thing. Hispanos, like I support. You know, I'll give them a chance. Let's go. You know, pero I mean, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
So. ¿Qué?
So, yeah, and you just didn't pick me, huh?
No, pero no era.
No, it's really fine. There's enough business for everyone.
¿Verdad?
Yeah.
Videography and photography. Did you see a return on investment on that pretty soon, or was it
No.
hard for them to convince you to do that? Or you're like, do I
No.
really need it?
It wasn't hard. It was almost like part of it. This is our media day and we record. That was
Really?
that. It wasn't like, do you want to or not? It was like,
Oh, so it was just we have.
Yeah.
This is the way we
Yeah.
do things.
and
That's
I mean,
interesting.
That's how Adele, for the most part, runs his business.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he knew there was a return on investment. And that's why now I'm choosing to do things my way because I'm like, wait, yeah, there's a return on investment here. Like,
For
this
sure.
is, as much as I would want to be against social media, that's just the reality. We're in it now and kind of got to go with it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
All right, we're back.
Cheers, y'all. What,
It does good.
how is it? Is it
Cheers.
pa arriba? Or
Pa arriba, pa abajo,
pa
pa
centro,
dentro,
pa
pa-
adentro.
Dije para abajo.
My mom's gonna be like, ay, Dianita, ¿tomaste?
Así le dicen a Alan. ¿Otra vez?
Yeah.
La chingada, ¿vas a tomar otra vez? Mira, ¿ya ves?
No, my mom gave up on that. She's like, no, este cabrón es alcohólico.
That's funny.
No,
Dude,
I remember the first time that I drank in front of my mom, I would drink with my cousins, and I wasn't even 21 yet. I think I was probably like 19, and it was for Thanksgiving. And we would always drink, and this was like the first year that we drank in front of our parents. And it's funny because we have cousins that are a little bit older than us. They're probably like a little younger than you, but you know, ya nos treintones. And they would never drink. And then me and my cousin, we got some beer, and then the other cousin started getting beer. And then I remember that first look that my mom gave me when she saw me open up cerveza, and she's like, "Oh, she's like, estás grandecito, ¿verdad?" And then I'm like, "Yeah, no, pues ya." And did I black out that night? I don't even remember, but it was rough. It
no,
was
you
rough.
blacked out with me.
That was that was different. Yeah, I'm gonna incriminate you if you keep me talking right now.
Oh, yeah, never mind. No, but do you drink with your parents or?
Oh, no, mi mamá no toma para nada.
Okay.
Really?
Like, she does not have like one sip of alcohol.
My mom
at
doesn't
all.
either.
Mi mamá no toma nada. No, ella no, nada de eso. Like, it's just, the reason I ask is a lot of times Hispanic parents, like, it's a little bit harder for us to kind of like drink in front of your
Yeah.
parents when you're growing up.
Yeah, I think con mujer hasta más.
Yeah?
People like give you a look, you know.
Ah.
It's like, oh, you're a girl drinking.
Interesting.
Oh,
I didn't know
shame.
that.
That would make
Yeah,
that would make
okay.
sense. Yeah, because if you imagine your mom never drinking, so it's like you're a boy, but with your sister, I'm sure she gave your sister a little bit of a
Yeah,
different
my
look.
my sister never drank tampoco. Ya apenas ya está tomando, pero pues ya está grande también ya. Pero it was different. It's like you like con mi mamá when I was like 21, my friends came over like mi mamá me hizo comida y todo, Y I was like right there y tomé and I was like it's just different, dude. But once you break that, you're good.
Oh, but then like 2 years later, have you ever met my cousin Yesenia? Yesenia is Valdovinos?
What the fuck's her last
That was what
Wait,
the fuck's her last name?
she's your cousin.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I know who you're talking about, yeah.
Okay, so for Christmas and Thanksgiving, or I mean for every holiday we would get together, and I remember one time for Thanksgiving, her mom got me lit, dude. My
Yeah?
tias, it's always the tias and uncles, tios,
Yo soy el tío,
el
güey.
tío, and dude, but these Mexican ladies, dude, they don't fuck around.
Yeah?
They only take shots. They don't drink cerveza because cerveza makes you feel bloated, dicen. And dude, they would take they got these shot glasses from Mexico. They only take double shots. Only double shots.
Damn.
And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, well, I ain't gonna bitch out.
Yeah.
And that night, I blacked out, and my mom got really mad, and I remember my mom saying, "Oh, tú lo vas a cuidar." Dude, I was puking and stuff, and then shout out to my tia Marta, and then she stayed with me, dude, and she took care of me that night. But yeah, that was wild.
Damn, dude. Speaking of double shots, are they like the tall ones? Do you know that's not a double shot, right?
What are you talking about?
The shot, if it's
they're
tall,
single.
No,
But a lot of people think they're double.
that's
no,
what I'm saying.
No,
Okay,
it was a real double.
it's
shot.
like that fucking.
It was that.
You're the first person I meet that agrees with me because right away people are like, "Oh, you're serving me a double." I'm like, "That's
No, it's la
actually a single
misma.
serve."
No,
Sí.
you guys
No,
have.
but the one you're talking about is
It
actually
was.
a double.
It was
We're talking about the ones
a
that-
princess house shot glass.
Double.
A double.
That's a real one.
That's a double.
That's when
Damn.
you know.
Yesenia, your cousin, the one who works at Salem, right? Or
Yeah, that
Damn.
one. Yeah.
Shout out to
I have
Yes-
two.
Who lives on?
No, it's because
No,
I have two.
works,
It's
right?
Because I have two.
Works. Shout out to Yesenia for helping us produce one of the videos one time.
Oh yeah,
Let's
she
go.
came out here and she helped us out
Oh,
one time.
nice.
Yeah, she was pushing the buttons because White Hand couldn't come.
Yeah.
He's our producer.
White hand. Oh,
Yeah, he's sick today too.
oh, damn.
Good
thing he didn't come, yeah.
Quédate en tu casa. What were we arguing about? I forgot.
Nada.
You over here. See, this is how we blabber. We told you that we're the same way. We just blabber
Okay,
about
I
things.
go off.
No sé qué estamos hablando. You had
Wait,
you had
have you all ever
questions.
seen the meme where it's like, "Put me on a podcast. I got shit to say."
No,
I haven't
love-
seen it.
I
dude.
like to use that
You haven't
line
seen
just-
that?
I
I
haven't
haven't
seen
seen it either.
Just in general as a joke, because I do talk a lot. So I was like, "Put me on a podcast. I got some shit to
And
say."
I'll tell you some shit.
We should do that. You know what? That should be our shirts.
Put me on a podcast. I'll talk some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, or something like that.
We'll put Diana's name on the bottom.
I know.
Let me know,
Royalties
let me
acá.
know.
todo.
Yeah. No, say discount code.
Discount code.
Discount code.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah. No, we're gonna.
Diana, the
we should
realtor.
be getting some merch or swag at least. You know, kind of give out and shit. But a ver cuando.
It's in the works, eh?
A ver cuando.
2024, big things. 2024.
I know. A ver cuando Yeah, well, yeah, we did switch out like our layout table. The walls
No, this is
different,
nice. This is really cool. I really like
different
it.
color,
Yeah,
new lighting.
He just painted
nice.
this
Oh, really?
last night.
He's like, you better paint the wall. Yeah,
Yep.
dude, I was painting the wall.
You painted it last night?
Last night, I was
Shut up.
sacrificing. Él dijo, no, tienes que pintarla porque si no, no va a salir bien.
Yeah.
That looks so good, though. It looks really nice in here. I like the layout, you guys.
The reason why he painted it, I'll tell you a story. Was because when we first started the podcast, I had a vision.
This is
And-
not a good vision, though.
The vision was I saw that someone had a wall and then the wall was green, and then they had their downtown painted in lines, so you could see the outlook of the city, right? And I showed him, and I'm like, dude, this looks really sick.
Yeah.
And he's like, I could do it myself, bro. I'll do it. Da 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 da. And then. Well, we've been doing this for a little over a
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Pues nunca se acabó. He started it, but it was nunca acabó. And the
Nunca
joke
acabé.
was.
Wait, was it like a partially drawn on
Well,
or part of a city?
It was just lines. It was just lines.
Well,
it
it
was
was-
supposed to be a map.
It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a map of our downtown Salem. So all the streets and everything
Yeah.
were supposed to be here. And the joke was that we had Nancy and John here. Shout out to them. They have a shop down here downstairs, Engelbert's. But you know how there's underground tunnels in Salem, right?
Yeah.
So the joke was that he was working on painting the underground tunnels. That's why no
That's what I was
podías
thinking.
ver.
Yeah.
But he's still working on the underground tunnels, and I was like, you know what, just quit.
I just didn't feel it. I didn't feel it. The green, the lines.
How much time did you invest?
I don't know. No sé, pues nada más pinté líneas. You know? But I don't know. I didn't like it. I just, I don't know. Maybe it's just that it's not something I felt, you know? When I feel it, like I get into it because yo pintaba. Yo puedo pintar. And I get into it and I just forget about everything.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just...
The drawing lines was not it for me.
Nah, it's because it's not. It's just like, I look at it, it's no. My mind is like, once you get into it, you start going nasty. But general population won't understand. ¿Se entiendes?
No, because I won't understand.
No. Like, certain people don't understand. So I'm like, you know what? I just won't do it.
Name them.
Yeah, name them. Point at them.
Are they in the room with us?
Nah. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do that because I don't know. It's different. It's a little different, you know? But, I like the red.
It looks good. I can't stop looking back now.
You know what, though? I thought this red was going to be darker. But no, it's light, no?
I like it.
You wanted it darker than this?
A little bit, just a
this
tone. Yeah, it's good. I think it came out better than what I thought.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, okay. I'm a little colorblind, so I couldn't tell. I thought it was gonna be darker, but it came out good. But he was slaving me away. He's like, hey, you better go tonight, last night. No, llegué a la casa a las 3 de la mañana.
You're lying, really?
I'm not lying, pero no fue por eso.
Hey, for the cameras.
Nah, but it's cool.
Una vez al año que lo pongo en uno a hacer algo y anda llorando.
Damn.
No, y vine y limpié todo, acomodé todo. Le digo, hey, no quiero cochinero otra vez, Alan.
No, it looks really clean. So that's why apenas limpiaron.
We have 2 trash cans. Sacó 2 bolsas de basura y anda, veo que limpié y que no sé qué. We'll finish off on real estate because I know we've asked you a lot of real estate questions. Okay. When we were talking about media, I feel like when you guys post that you guys have sold like houses, I'm like, damn, these guys make it look so easy. But can you talk about a rough week that you've had when things just didn't really go the way that they were planned? Like,
well, that's all the time. Real estate is so unpredictable. Every day can look very different. Like things, I don't know. Just because, for example, you see a house that looks nice, you may assume, right? Everyone might assume que no va a tener problemas. And come inspection time, like, dang, dude, I didn't see that coming. So I think that it's always unpredictable.
Tell us about the house that you thought looked the best, but then it, like, with the inspection came out to be the worst. Not like where it's at, but like what was wrong with it. Tell us what you liked about it and then what ended up being wrong with it.
None of them have had anything major. Knock on wood, surprisingly. Knock on wood. Oh, actually, this one didn't have anything good either. But right now it looks really nice because it was an all-cash home, and my client has made it look so nice. But this one, like, when the inspector got there, one of the pipes in the crawl space had broken, so it was splashing water everywhere. Like, it was already just being flooded. But now he's making it look nice. But other than that, I haven't seen one that like looks really, really nice and has something major, like that I would be able to highlight right now. Because a lot of things I think are just kind of normal. They come with the territory.
She's like, when you buy a house from me, everything comes out perfect.
Yeah, for the most part. I like to think, yeah.
No, that's good. That's good. No, it's just, I think it's just with every job too. It's like sometimes you have weeks and then you're just like, geez, nothing else could have got, like, nothing literally could have gone more could have gone wrong. Like, literally everything went wrong.
Yo pienso que eso es parte de la vida, ¿no?
Yeah.
Todo lo que haces, todo lo que haces.
Kind of learn to navigate it.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Y esa es la diferencia que hace la persona en ustedes los chavos, pues, you know? Hace la persona como es, ¿verdad? Si no sabes cómo lidiar con esto, no vas a saber en otras cosas. Y por eso la experiencia y el nivel va subiendo. Porque subconsciously ya vas para arriba, pues.
And I think, so at first, maybe if you had asked me this question when I very first started, everything was scary. But now I'm like, para todo hay solución. Like, you just got to keep going with it. And get the best terms for your client, and it'll all be fine.
Yeah. Damn.
There you go. Simple.
Yeah.
Easy. Slogan.
When you work with Diana, easy.
Let's do a shirt.
Nunca hay problemas. I handle everything.
Hace una camisa así, nunca hay
yeah.
problema.
Yeah, and then you hashtag el podcast.
Yeah.
Fine print ahí.
Fine print.
Collab coming soon.
Coming soon. Talking about collabs, dude. You know what? My girl told me last night. She was watching the video of you barbering, trying to barber, and she said, "Dude, Jorge thinks he can do everything." She's like, "Y'all should make a segment where Jorge tries to do everybody's job because he thinks he's better at it than everybody
Dude,
else."
I used to cut hair, so she ain't
really?
wrong. Yeah. Well, I used to cut hair since I was 12, all the way till 18. Yo me cortaba el pelo.
Oh, see, but if you used to cut hair, you still cut hair, no? You
No,
still know
no.
how to.
I still know how to,
Allegedly.
but not like
Did you cut anyone's hair then?
in high school. My friends, yeah, yo les cortaba el pelo. Pero I'm not good as in barber with these guys. But yo se me lo cortaba because I would get a cut like every week, and my parents would be like, "No, cada semana no tengo tiempo y así."
too.
You know, y estaba caro. Bueno, en esos tiempos estaba caro para ellos y. And so te voy a comprar un clippers, you know, and they went to buy some clippers and y que te lo corte tu hermana. She's, 4 years older than me. And then, but then there's the next problem. Hey, córtamelo. No, ahorita no. Córtamelo. No, ahorita no. And then so, you know what? One day, those clippers, I fucked up. I'm like, fuck. And I was waiting for her que me lo cortara. Next time, I started doing it. Yeah. Next thing you know, you perfect it because you know how to do it on your own real quick. And then next thing you know, my friends in high school are like, hey, córtamelo. But then you get older, you start working. Dejas el baño todo bien con pelos. Dije, nah, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to get a haircut. Yeah. Easy. You know, ya tienes dinero, pues, de volada. But yeah, that's a good segment, dude. Yeah.
Take
That's
them
good.
Take them
Come
with
be
you
a
to sell a
realtor.
house. Yeah.
Nah.
Try to sell me this house.
Yeah.
Be like, well,
Nah.
these floors are very nice.
These floors.
Have you
They're
seen these cabinets?
They're slippery.
Si los limpias con fabuloso, quedan como nuevos.
Nah, not like that though, because I've never sold a house. So. Nada más lo que es sabe hacer, ¿me
You never sold
entiendes?
the house, pero hace ratito, oh yeah, I could coach the Lakers.
Nah, you said that.
Diana, what kind of music did you grow up listening to in the house?
Mexican music, Chicano rap.
Mm-hmm.
Siblings would bump a lot of Chicano rap.
What kind of Mexican music did you listen at home? What kind of Mexican music did your mom listen to at home? Es un sábado en la mañana y vamos a empezar a limpiar.
Like oldies. I don't know, ¿cómo se llaman? Los Yoni?
Los Yonix o Yonis?
Yonis. That's
Yonis?
one. Juan Gabriel.
Juan Gabriel.
All those.
What about you?
No sé, ¿cómo? Like, ¿yo escuchaba?
No, like.
Just that your parents
Yeah.
would play.
The old classics, dude.
Like what?
No sé,
Se me
banda
olvidó.
mexicano,
Was Banda Machos?
Yeah.
banda machos, banda mexicano, like all those old ones. Bookies,
Bookies,
Vicente Fernández, kind of, once in a while, but
Los Tigers.
Los Tigres del Norte. Mi papá escuchaba mucho del Tri.
El
Oh,
Tri.
really?
Él le gustaba más como like that side of music.
Maná.
Maná. You know how there's like Hispanics that listen to only that and don't listen to the banda
Yeah.
stuff? Yeah. But yeah, dude, that was it.
What did you listen to growing up?
Celia Cruz.
No, what was it?
She has a good song or two.
Pero es que él no la conocía.
I didn't know who that was.
Wait, really?
I didn't know who that was.
No.
Till when?
Till like a couple.
We had a
months
podcast
ago.
like a month ago, and we're talking about Celia Cruz. His
This isn't
face.
my podcast, but you gotta go.
Yeah, I know, right? He's like, I'm
Out.
the captain now.
Se
No,
quedó mirando así
This
como like Celia Cruz. He's like,
Is she from Salem?
yeah.
She went with a K?
No, I didn't know who that was. Yeah, and this guy said something about, we were talking about Selena, and I think Selena and Jennifer Lopez. And then he said Celia Cruz. And then
Yeah.
when he said that, I was like, dude, I don't know who the fuck.
Se quedó
who the
mirando
hell
como like,
that
shit,
is.
who the fuck that is.
And he's like, you don't know who that is? And this guy too. But this guy, he when people like say something like that to me, this guy will jump on it. He can see, dude, this guy's a shark. He smells
Yeah.
blood, dude. And he saw it and he's like, I'm gonna jump on this. He's like, this is gonna be a clip right here. And I was like, no, bro, I've never listened to her. And then after the podcast, I listened. I'm like, oh yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
some like this song. But there's always like,
She's got some classics.
yeah,
that,
there's
like,
always
everyone-
like some classics that you don't know
Yeah.
who sang them. But no, I think it was Los Tigres del Norte, Jose Jose.
Oh, Jose. Yeah,
Um,
classic.
Do you know who that is?
José, sí.
Jose.
Pero no, es que no sé las canciones, pero si la escucho, sí, yo sé quién es.
What else? Los Tigres del Norte. My mom really never listened to music. It was mostly just my dad.
Yeah.
And my dad doesn't like corridos and like your music.
Yeah.
He doesn't like that. So it was always like también like rock en español también. He was like really into that. My dad's from Mexico City, so in Mexico City, like the corridos and stuff, that's like frowned upon.
Yeah.
Like you're like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
It's
if
like
naco is the right
nacos.
word.
Yeah, it is.
But for them,
For them, that's
that's
what
the
they-
way.
yeah.
That's how they
Yeah.
look. That's how they looked at it.
Es música como corriente.
Yeah,
La
that's
verdad,
how.
yeah.
So for them, it was all rock en español. So
Cumbias y todo eso,
Yeah.
¿no?
Cumbias were hard.
They're like
Yeah.
religious with that.
Yeah.
Cumbias, you know,
Yeah.
que no sé qué.
So-
¿Tú sabes bailar cumbias tú?
Dude, I'm brown. I can dance anything, bro.
Wait, your dad's from El DF?
Yeah.
Did you guys? Sorry, I just found this out. Did you guys know that Ciudad de Mexico y DF are two different things?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Literally found
Did
that
you not
out
know that?
last month.
Ciudad de Mexico and el
El
DF.
DF.
are two different things.
Explain.
I don't even know how
You-
to.
you
don't know how-
just
I don't know how to
found
explain,
out.
pero-
¿Qué sabes
Uno es
los
como
years?
muy-
Like,
No,
it's
no,
like
no,
a
pero
shit.
I mean, I learned that.
It's like Kaiser and Salem, I want to say.
Sí, I learned that cuando yo fui a México, fuimos a la Ciudad de México y yo dije, oh, en el DF. Y dijo, no, esa es la Ciudad de México. Y yo me quedé, ¿qué vergas? ¿Me entiendes?
Yeah, I was like,
what is it? And from there, but I never actually like looked into it exactly what's the difference. I just know that they're different. Creo que la Ciudad de México es como más como, es como si dijeras tú como Toluca y todo eso.
I didn't know that. The way I understood it, that it was my dad kind of explained it to me was like Mexico City or el Distrito Federal is kind of like Portland because there's suburbs.
Yeah.
So you know how we have Beaverton and Hillsborough, that's still Portland, right? So now Wilsonville, do you consider Wilsonville Portland?
No.
I don't, but it is Portland. It's considered
The last
Portland.
city,
That's the last city in
last
Portland.
city of Portland.
What?
So that's facts. Throwing
Really?
facts out
But
here.
it's not
So,
Portland
That's
though.
wild.
but it's considered part of Portland.
Wait,
so when
was
they
it ever Portland altogether? And
No,
then-
no,
no,
no.
but when you
I didn't
Google,
even know Hillsborough and Beaverton were.
that's
So
Portland
that's
metro
what
area.
Portland
That's what the
metro
So
metro area is
se le dice
considered.
Metropolitan, which is the metro
Metropolitan.
area, which is there's a big radius
Yeah.
wherever it is. Yeah.
So Ciudad DF is that.
So this is the way my dad explained it. So Portland is el Distrito Federal, but then they have different colonias that are part of that. They have like big colonias now. Like my dad, for example, there's Tepito, there's that, and then Nesa, Ciudad Nesa. Like those are all like Hillsborough, Beaverton, like.
So la Ciudad de México es just una ciudad, no es parte de.
But see, if you ask me, I don't consider Ciudad de Mexico a ciudad. I consider Ciudad de Mexico and el Distrito Federal, I consider that the same thing. That's what I consider because it's like, for example, maybe this is a bad example, but it's like Salem is the capital of Oregon, Mexico City is the capital of Mexico, or Washington D.C. to the U.S. Right? So now all the they call them colonias would be considered like different cities, but they just they break it differently. So I don't know.
But if you would speak to someone in Mexico, and that's how I found out, because I thought they were talking about the same place, and una señora está hablando y su patrón era el DF, and then she kept clarifying, like, oh, no, él es del DF, yo soy de Ciudad de México.
Oh,
Y
really?
ellos viven ahí.
Do you think it's because they talk so much shit about people that are from who do they talk shit about? Is it
¿El DF?
El DF? Yeah, it's probably El DF that they talk
¿Sabes
shit
que
about.
los que viven en el
Aguas
DF
con la
no
cartera.
les dicen chilangos?
No, dude, you didn't know
Really?
what a chilango was? Do you know what a chilango is?
Chilango?
Someone que es del DF.
No.
No.
So a chilango, my dad's a chilango. So a chilango is someone that was born outside of Mexico City, but then they immigrated and they were raised in Mexico
el
City.
DF.
That's a chilango.
Oh, like Chicanos, for example.
Exactly.
Something like
Exactly.
that.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
that's wild.
here in the U.S., everybody usually moves. They go to L.A., or
Yeah.
Miami, or Chicago, or New York. En México hay una ciudad grande, es casi nada más el DF o Monterrey. It's not big, right? So everybody kind of de los otros lados se van al DF because it's more opportunity.
Yeah, more-
So les dicen chilangos, pero la gente que es del DF les dicen capitolinos o capitalinas or whatever.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
because I have friends and they're like, yo no soy chilango, que no sé qué, soy capitolina. Y I was like, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Take notes, guys.
Take notes.
Ah.
Spitting facts over
Yeah,
here.
Mexico 101.
Well, do you all know how beef steak came along?
Beef steak, yeah. Yeah.
Beef
No.
steak,
No, I didn't know that.
No.
Beef
steak.
No, it makes sense.
Beef steak.
Beef steak. No, I didn't. Beef steak. No, I didn't know that.
You know it's a good one too? Firulais.
Yeah, I was gonna
You
say
heard that?
firulais,
Yeah.
What do
You
you
heard
know?
that?
What do you know about fetal lice?
How does something about lice? Flea or lice?
Free of lice.
So they're free of lice. There we go.
Free of lice.
Free of lice.
Green, and then go.
Nah, yeah.
No,
You
that's
heard
the
of that?
one.
Oh, no.
No.
Well, say it faster
yeah.
than you've heard of it.
Green. Yeah, gringo.
Say it slow.
Green, go.
When you're at the border, you know la migra, and you're like green, go, or like.
No, it was not la migra. It was military. They were wearing green.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
they would.
So it's green, go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back in the day, we would go green, go, and so then as you adapt the gringo, like.
Yeah,
¿Me entiendes?
yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is.
I guess I didn't know how to explain it, but I knew.
Yeah.
Well, it's something around. Es algo
It's
así,
in
¿me
that realm.
entiendes?
It's in that realm.
Yeah.
See, I had to have something because y'all both had it, and I'm like, fuck, what can I think of?
There's more, dude.
Yeah, there are.
And when there's more, you're like, my whole life I thought this. Oh,
But
so
it's because language is forever changing. Like we're always adding things. We're
Always.
switching
Now
things
Riz is in
up.
the vocabulary.
Yeah.
really?
No cap.
No cap. Shit. But speaking, you said Chicano music. Do you know any Chicano artists or
Well, like
Little
big
Rob
ones, like
and
Mr. Night Out, for example.
Night Out and stuff? You know Mr.
Yeah.
Capone?
Yeah, Mr. Capone. He's like a classic.
Did you know he's not Mexican?
Yeah, he's Afghanistan.
Dude,
Middle
why am I the
Eastern?
last one that knows this?
I knew that. He texted me last night.
Yeah, I was
It's
mind
old
blowing.
news,
That's
dude.
old news.
Old.
And everybody's like, "Oh man, if you know this, then
Did you see it because of a TikTok that kind of blew up?
yes, yeah, it was
I
two.
didn't see the
blew up.
TikTok.
It was two chicks. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah," I was like, "Did you know?" And then I saw it. I was like, "I'm like, bro," because he listens to Chicano rap. I mean, no me gusta casi. And he's like, "Did you know this?" Like, yeah. I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Where I
Yeah.
been?"
This guy's a hater. He doesn't like Chicano rap.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Oh.
I don't bump the music to it. Like I just don't know anybody. Like I just
Oh, yeah.
I like some Spanish rap too.
Yeah?
I've heard of some Spanish rap. I'm
Like
like,
who?
dude, these guys are fire.
Santa Fe.
So
Other than Santa Fe?
yeah, so Santa Fe, I think some of his stuff is good. I'm not like
Biggest fan.
biggest
yeah.
fan, right? But there was a grupo that came out. It was called Grupo 360. And there's a specific guy, I forgot his name, but he's in the Grupo. If you search up Grupo 360, he'll be the first guy that pops up. I'm like, damn, this guy's pretty hard.
Yeah.
And then I showed him, and then this guy was like, he was like all turned off. He's like, dude, what are you listening to? This and that. But I'm like, dude, I thought that was pretty hard because all the like Mexican rappers from the past, I'm like, dude, those are weak. I'm like, I didn't really care for it. But this guy, I was like, damn, this guy's pretty hard.
Yeah. I love a lot of rap.
What's your favorite music now? Or actually, I'm gonna ask you first, and then answer that one. But are you a Fuerza Regida or Peso Pluma?
Damn, since when did we debate this? It's both. I like both.
No.
Really? One or the other?
yeah.
Oh, Fuerza Regida.
Fuerza Regida. Yeah, so am I. You? Do you know who they are?
Peso
I know you're a
Pluma,
little
dude.
bit older.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you like about him more?
His hair.
Yeah?
Nah. Yeah. No sé. I just el de Fuerza Regida is I mean, they're holding it down. They've been in the game for a minute. I don't think I vibe with him, you know? I just
A veces se me hace medio
as a
mamón,
person se me hace como medio
Mamón.
mamón, pero go ahead.
But his music's good.
Yeah.
No, his music is good, but I kind of look at it more of a person perspective.
Okay,
Does that make
we're talking
sense?
about music.
Yeah, we're talking about
Yo no
music.
lo conozco.
Eso sí.
Él sí lo
Um,
conoce.
Peso Pluma.
Okay, lyrics, maybe?
I just like his style. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
his
just
style's good.
I just like his style more. But Fuerza Regida, their music dude is legit, man. I like it.
Damn.
You got more realtor questions, or we're gonna move on to quick segment, quick game?
Let's move on. We asked her what kind of music she said she grew up to, and she said a little bit of everything.
A bit of everything. A lot of Chicano rap.
A lot of Chicano rap.
Hip hop. Easy Bone Thugs.
Oh damn, she was thugging out there. Do you know who Bone Thugs is?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. What do you do for fun?
Oh man, I scroll on TikTok.
TikTok's your thing?
Yeah. Well, I don't really go out much. I work, so I work pretty much 7 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
And what I like to do, I don't really like to go out to the bars or to the club. That's just not my scene. I love to travel.
She's out there popping bottles.
No, I love to travel.
Travel.
Yeah.
Nice.
See new ¿cómo se dice? New sceneries.
Yeah.
Do you hike or do you
No, I don't
fish?
like
No,
hiking.
none of that. You don't like
don't
the
hike?
scenery stuff?
I want to. I really do because we live in a beautiful state. Like I really, really, really want to like hiking, but
Just gotta make.
me recuerda trabajar afuera and like working in the fields, dude. Respectfully, like I was not
Dude,
out there.
that's
for
I never
my
saw it
joy.
like that. I
That's
never
me.
saw it like
So
that.
every
Really?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, every time I'm like hike, I'm like, bro, like gotta. I would be out there like doing this type of
Yeah.
stuff porque me pagaban porque por necesidad,
Sí,
no
sí.
por
That's
gusto.
hilarious.
Really?
That's me too. Yeah, that's me.
What?
I don't like hiking and
Yeah.
shit.
I
No.
never thought about it that way. I like hiking. I like hiking, road biking, todo lo que kayaking, todo lo que es outdoors me gusta. And it's just we've only tried it for the first time, but we like it, you know? We go to bed a lot, and I don't know, I love it. But I never thought about it that way, dude. That's how you think about it?
Yeah.
Like, dude,
And it's,
yeah.
dude, you just, it's
No,
funny.
yeah.
I relate.
When I did firefighting, I remember like hiking up, right? Con tu
Oh.
mochila, your thing too. And I remember like there were hikes where one wrong step and dude, you were gonna be gone. And I think back to that, think back to picking berries. I'm like, bruh, I'm not. The sun's hot. Like this is uncomfortable. Respectfully,
Ni madre la hace.
No,
Next.
thank
Yeah,
you.
No thanks.
If you were not in real estate, but you were really successful in real estate and you retired from that, still really young.
Ooh,
What kind of
manifest that?
Yeah, for sure. What kind of business would you want to get into? It's like money's not an issue. You can do whatever you want.
As cheesy as it sounds, right? As cheesy, I genuinely do believe that my life purpose is to serve people. So I would continue, and I've always said that I want to do my full-time job as volunteer work without expecting a paycheck. So I'd want to do something like service related. I'm very passionate about youth work. So it would definitely be like service related and then catering to youth. And then I see right now, especially I live in Northeast, I really do think like our youth need just, extra support. And growing up is tough and being a teenager is tough. So anything like service related around youth work
Got
is
it.
where I'd go back.
Okay. Good answer.
That's a good answer. Just because you said you would do it without
Pay.
pay, and if you're passionate about it, I think that's the biggest thing. I respect that for sure.
And I'd want to get other people, like people reach out to me like, oh, how do I become a realtor? Like, there's business for everyone.
Yeah.
Sol sale para todos.
Yeah.
So just kind of help other folks.
Okay. So we're going to play this game. It's called the No Sabo game. He says that it's something different, but what did you say it was called? Tu sabes?
Yo sabo.
Yo sabo. Tu sabes.
No, before we start the game, do you feel like you speak Spanish pretty well?
No tengo acento. Es la única cosa, pero pero sí me trabo.
¿Y tú?
Yo siento
¿Chicanillo?
que yo soy mejor.
Ya empezaste a hablar mal.
Ya empecé a hablar mal. Mi español es mejor que el tuyo. 100%.
Relájate. Mi español es mejor que el tuyo.
No.
Relájate, hijo. Vamos.
You think you're better than me?
No.
You think I'm better than you?
No, I'm better than you.
Ni en inglés puedes decir, güey.
No, see, I'm
Okay.
just messing
So
with you.
this game's going to be for all three of us.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
no, for you two, because I'm
No,
going to see
no.
the answers.
Oh,
I can see the answers.
Okay.
That's not fair
Let's see,
because
Actually,
that's not fair because
let me test you guys, and then I'll do 2 or 3 or 4.
Okay.
And then we'll swap them, and I'll give you the phone, and then
All right.
you could do a few.
you
for
already
us.
know. Spanish 101. Hey, are we doing Spanish de España o de México?
De México.
De México.
Oh, pues nada más
¿Qué-
pregunto.
¿Soy español o qué?
Ah, pues nunca sabes.
No. Okay.
Oh, chico.
Okay. I'm gonna say the word in English, and you guys translate it in Spanish. To rest.
Descansar.
Hey, we should be like, hold on. I feel like there needs to be a button and like whoever answers it first. So whoever presses or whoever. Oh, how about this? Whoever taps first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gets
the red
it.
button? Okay.
Yeah.
Descansar, you guys were both right on that. But yeah, I like that, the tap first. So you guys can, yeah. To take.
Tomar.
Para llevar. Tomar?
Tomar.
No, nice.
To take.
Tomar.
Llevar is to
Tomar.
grab.
Yeah, tomar is to grab. You're done, dude.
Yeah.
I told you
My
you knew
bad.
Spanish. All right.
Oh, I feel good.
1-0. 1-0.
Let's go. Put me in, coach. Put me in.
I'm like having a hard time with this app, but I
Can you read?
I got it figured out now.
Wait, can you read Spanish or
Yeah.
in English? Okay.
To win.
Para ganar.
Ganar. It's not para ganar.
It's ganar. Dude, it's proper Spanish.
Para ganar.
It's ganar.
It's because
So-
when we translate, we end up adding extra words.
Yeah.
That's true.
So yeah,
Haces es
2-0.
Not supposed to.
agregas algo, viene de lo.
Yeah. Para agregar is like double negative or double whatever.
Okay, this is a little bit of a harder one. The first ones were easy levels.
Okay.
Sí,
The
venga.
first ones were
Snap.
like level
Wait, up
one.
to what are we?
That was a
going,
warm up.
five?
That was a warm
Yeah,
up.
I'm still trying to figure this out, but that was a warm up. That wasn't.
Okay.
Nada.
So we're starting here. Thin.
Delgada. Delgado.
Delgado.
Delgado. Yeah, delgada. Yeah, that was about the same time.
Yeah.
I gotta keep an eye on your hands first.
Okay. It's because he's literally like this.
You can't multitask? I know, ¿verdad?
To touch.
Okay. You
Tocar.
Okay, she want. Okay, do you want to keep her hands like this?
Oh.
And then,
Oh,
así?
yeah, that's a good
Okay.
idea. That's a good idea.
Okay.
To answer.
Para contestar.
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 Remember, quit taking
Yeah, you're
the
right,
ideas.
you're right,
You
you're
probably
right.
quit adding
Contestar.
the- I mean, we both.
No, yeah, I
correct,
get
but
you,
it's
though.
just
Okay.
that
But is that the proper?
Yeah, it is the proper.
Okay.
Okay.
We add. I think it's just because we're bilingual. We add like.
Yep, you're right.
All right, here we go. To turn in.
Entregar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
¿Ya ves? ¿Ya ves?
I was gonna say.
Es
it,
para
but I
entregar,
didn't say
pero
it.
no es así.
To taste.
Probar.
You got you.
Nada más dime cómo es ese y ya, vámonos.
Yeah.
Mistaken.
Equivocarse.
Confundido.
Nope, none of you.
Ah, su puta. Mistaken.
Mistaken, right?
Mistaken.
You
Equivocado.
Yeah.
No, pero hace equivocarse.
Well, it's not the right word to say it.
Equivocado.
Es equivocado.
Mistaken. Estoy equivocado.
It's a
Sí.
different.
Yeah.
Me
yeah.
equivoqué. Yeah.
Let's see.
Damn.
Oh, I think this one's a good one. To chew.
Masticar.
Masticar.
Boring.
Aburrido.
Aburrido, yeah.
Yeah, these are kind of easy.
All right, switch it. Yeah.
All right, switch
How
it.
about?
A ver, let's go with you. No sabo
I
kid.
feel like he's
2000
good,
kid. Let's go.
Now I'm scared.
He's good. He's good in Spanish. Yeah.
Por eso
wonder
I'm
if there's a-
scared.
Tartamudea poco, pero
No, yo tartamudeo.
pero
dude.
no él sí le
Pero yo
sale.
también.
No.
Yeah, y'all better be scared.
Here, let me see, dude.
I'm trying to find this. Hold on.
Well, he says he's better than you.
I am better. I'm not looking at the answers. I'm looking for them.
He's,
Hold on,
he
hold
already
on.
looked at all the answers. He knows all the answers. You ready? Okay, so
Stretch for
mira,
this?
para
He said when you
organizarse,
stay
pon tu mano aquí y ya cuando tú sabes la pones aquí o no
This
sabes.
is hot, baby.
¿Sabes o no sabes?
Yo sapo.
Okay. ¿Cómo se dice dinner?
Cena.
Cena.
Yeah, he tapped first.
¿Cómo se dice breakfast?
Desayuno.
Damn.
Ah, perro, eres.
Ay, fast.
Se dice Denny's.
Seriously.
¿Cómo se dice pregnant?
Embarazada.
Oh, yeah.
2-1. ¿Cómo se dice waste?
Desgastar. Gastar.
Gastar.
¿Cómo se dice waste?
Cintura.
Oh, wrong one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
2-2. ¿Cómo se dice embarrassed?
Avergonzado.
Avergonzada.
Did you know that?
I did.
Okay. What now?
Is that it? You already went to them?
It's 9 out of 80. Maybe this is a sponsor or what?
We can't afford the rest.
I was like, this is a free trial.
Here. That was good though. 2-2. Mm-hmm.
Like, he was just really quick.
Yeah, he's like, pass.
I was barely thinking about it and he had already tapped.
Oh. Hey, he bought it. He bought it, guys. He bought it.
Let's go.
You saw this though.
The
Did you
next
see
one.
it?
We'll do the next
Which
one.
one was the first one?
¿Cómo se dice population?
Populación.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that one.
No. No.
No, okay.
No se dice
No.
población.
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 Yeah.
I would have said the same thing though the first time.
Población.
Yeah.
Oh, ¿cómo se dice freeway?
Hold on.
Freeway. Oh, yo no sé.
Se dice hold on, let me think about this for a second.
Carretera de aviación.
No, se
that's
dice
like
Ferrocarril.
ferrocarril.
That's not
¿Ya
a
ves?
lane. That's not a lane.
Ni lo puedes decir, güey.
Freeway.
Freeway's ferrocarril.
Ferrocarril.
Di ferrocarril.
Isn't there a like cartoon que era un ferrocarril?
There was do you know
Oh,
who?
Tasmania was
The
Tas.
Taz, the guy that had really fast legs, that looked like a
Tasmanian devil.
Pero era ferrocarril.
el ferrocarril.
Oh, I didn't know in Spanish. No,
Really? That's
no,
what it is?
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
you-
Why,
even
why was he
Mexican.
called that then? Because he was fast?
I think it was because I think the way that you
devil in Spanish. There's something.
Spanish. Yeah, Tasmanian devil is. Sí, diablo de Tasmania.
No.
Dude, what the hell is this, dude?
No sabe.
Do you know who we're talking about?
Yeah, Tasmanian devil, the guy from Looney Tunes.
Yeah, the guy from Looney Tunes.
Yeah, come on.
Ferrocarril. I think it's just because he went fast, and the way they
¿Cómo
look
se
at it is
dice?
you go
The
fast on the
freeway
highway.
Yeah. That makes
Okay,
sense.
manos preparadas, güey.
Okay.
Fuck.
¿Cómo se dice donkey?
Burro.
Let's see.
Uh,
Easy
can
one,
you
though.
can you double check that one, sir?
I went back. Hold on. Okay, that was good though. ¿Cómo se dice dinner?
We
already
already
did
did
that.
this. Cena.
I don't know why.
And the next one was breakfast.
Yep. Cracked it, waste. I think it went back, dude. Oh, no. This one's good.
All right.
Oof.
¿Cómo se dice stumbled?
Tropezarse.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
That was good.
Bueno,
Trompezar.
Trompezar.
Same. Yeah.
no, porque,
Oh, yeah.
porque dice equivocarse, equivocar. Es trompezar.
Trompezar.
I mean, if we're playing.
We're playing by
Yeah.
how you measured his. Huh.
You got stuck on that one though.
Yeah, I
you got
did.
stuck on that one.
I did. I was like, what is it?
¿Cómo se dice wrist?
Wrist muñeca.
Oh, that was good.
Perro.
Yeah, that was good.
Soy un animal, maestro.
You're fast.
She said, "What were you raised?"
Are you an interpreter?
All right, this is kind of. I don't even know this one. ¿Cómo se dice stream?
Vamos a.
Río,
En-
corriente,
no enlace.
corriente,
No, are you talking about stream video? Like
No,
stream-
todo stream.
corriente.
Un arroyo?
Arroyo,
Oh,
damn.
damn.
That's okay.
right.
That shows you a lot. Arroyo, yo no lo sabía ese.
Arroyo. Yeah.
Arroyo, yeah.
No me lo sabía.
I didn't know it was a stream.
¿Cómo se dice sweeping?
Barrer. Bro, come on.
No,
we both know that.
no. I mean,
Not it.
if you're technical, I mean that's not what it is.
Barriendo?
Barriendo.
Wow. Wow.
I'm playing.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I'm going with his.
No, well, I mean, barrer is an action you do. Barriendo es que estás haciendo.
Yeah.
So,
Damn.
fuck you.
Sweeping. Estoy barriendo. I'm
Barriendo.
sweeping.
That's what I said. You said barrer.
No, barriendo.
He got very technical.
Oh.
Yeah.
Verbs and nouns.
Yeah.
¿Cómo se dice celery?
Apio.
That's good.
¿Te lo sabías?
Yeah. But it was going to take me a while to think about it, but yeah.
¿Cómo se dice spring?
Primavera.
¿Cómo se dice hollow?
Hollow.
Hueco.
Yeah.
Damn, that was close.
That was a good one. That was a good one. ¿Cómo se dice fog?
Nublina.
Yeah.
Nublisa?
Nubliza.
The proper.
Nublisa?
Nublina, ¿no?
Nublina.
¿Está nublado?
I mean, if we're playing like Alan's rules, no. But if you're playing my rules, niebla.
Niebla.
What does the book say? Niebla?
Niebla.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
we were in the ballpark.
Yeah.
¿Cómo se dice apron?
Mandil.
I never heard of this shit.
A ver, ¿qué es?
¿Delantal?
Nah, no one uses that.
Nah. Eso es
That's
España.
wrong.
What's the English one?
That's
Oh, I went back.
Oh, it's not an apron.
That's not an apron.
No, it's not an
What is
apron.
it?
You're right.
¿Cómo se dice apron? Apron.
¿Cómo se dice apron? No, that is
Apron.
porque
¿Cómo se
earlier
dice?
it said ¿cómo se dice?
I thought you meant apricot or
Apricot?
no, yeah.
Oh.
I never heard of that though.
I haven't either.
That's Spanish from Spain. We're not like that.
We're not
Let
Spanish.
me
We're
look
not.
back. Did my grandma ever say, dame mi delantal? No, I don't.
Hey,
think
what
so.
do the Mexican women call the one where they hold the baby?
Un rebozo?
A rebozo. That's a good one, too. How do you say that in English?
Rebozo.
A shawl.
A shawl?
¿Cómo se dice flip?
Voltear.
¿Cómo se dice mailbox?
Buzón. Damn,
No.
you're a real estate agent. You need to know that one.
No, I was like.
¿Cómo se dice lighting?
Encender.
Lightning.
No.
This is gonna be hard because I didn't know this.
No, what is it called? No. Oh my God, what is it called?
¿Cómo se dice
Lightning.
Lightning.
Lightning. Está relámpagos.
I mean,
Relámpago.
yeah, relámpago.
Okay, I said relámpagos.
Well, yeah, but we were going as rules or
sorry,
no?
Sorry, remove the S. I said
Yeah.
relámpago.
We
I got it. That was hard though. I was trying to remember.
we tend to put the S
This
at
was
the
a
end.
teamwork.
Yeah. Okay.
That was hard.
You both get half a point.
This was kind of hard. I don't even know this
A
one.
ver.
¿Cómo se dice tablecloth?
Mandil.
No. Mandil es el que
No,
te
no, no.
pones. Mantel.
Mantel.
Yeah.
Mantel.
Well, she said it and I resaid it. But
Yeah. It's mantel. I
Mantel.
didn't even know this. ¿Cómo se dice soap?
Jabón.
Damn, put me on some sort of translation show now. I'm
For
feeling
real.
pretty
I know.
confident.
We're feeling
we
hot.
got this, yeah.
Medical
We'll make it
interpreter.
We're gonna host the show. A no sabo show.
Yeah.
¿Cómo se dice
By
locker?
millennials.
Locker?
Doctor.
Locker.
Oh, locker. They said.
This was hard. I don't know this
I
one.
thought you said doctor.
Vea tú.
Locker.
Locker.
That is hard. Tu
It's hard. Hey, ¿cómo se dice locker?
Tu locker.
Tu este.
Going once, going twice. Anybody
Hold
know?
on. Tu, not cubicle.
Locker.
You guys want hints?
Yes.
Yeah.
Starts with the C. Una C.
Cerradura.
Ah, mames.
Something around the line of like cubicle? Or no?
No.
Not at all.
It's in español.
Can you
It's,
give us another hint, or is it too hard?
it's got two L's in the middle.
Nah, dude, I don't know.
Casillero.
I would have never guessed that.
That's what I'm saying.
Incorrect again.
This
Let
is-
them know we found two wrong.
Yeah, this is
in their
Spanish
deck.
from Spain.
Fuck this game.
What's their email? I gotta email.
Yeah. We're gonna Karen them.
¿Cómo se dice nail? Not uña, not uña.
I was gonna say uña. Oh,
Not un tornillo. Un clavo.
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 Let's just do a last one.
Okay.
¿Cómo se dice envelope?
Sobre.
Sobre.
Sobres.
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 ¿Es sobres?
No, sobre.
Sobre.
Pero si no eres de México,
You don't know what sobres is.
I know,
Yeah.
sobres.
You know what sobres is?
No.
It's like saying yes. It's like saying Simon.
Simon?
Yeah,
Sobres?
sobres.
Simon.
Really?
It's like saying Simon.
From where? What part of Mexico?
I don't know. After you have your own show on HGTV
Yes,
and you're
sir.
retired,
Yes.
where do you want to retire?
Mexico, ideally Mexico.
Really?
On a
Wh-
warm beach in Mexico, preferably Tulum.
Cabo?
Tulum.
Tulum.
Tulum. Okay, that's a good answer. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, we're,
Como Mexico no hay dos.
Eso.
hey, eso es muy cierto.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Diana.
Look
What?
at the camera.
Well, I'm looking at her because I'm saying thank you right now. We had a blast with you. We appreciate you for coming out. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. We had a blast. And yeah, we're just gonna wrap up. But before we wrap this up, where can people find you?
Yeah, for sure. Well, first of all, thank you both for having me. This was a lot of fun. I was super nervous, but you all were very welcoming, and I really enjoyed it here. But if you're looking to buy, sell, invest, have any questions, you all can find me on Instagram at Diana Rojas Realtor, or contact me directly at 503-989-3575. Hablo español también. So if you all didn't get that from the show.
Ya se armó.
Not Spaniard Spanish, but Mexicano Spanish. Let's go.
Ya está. Se armó.
Yeah. Thanks, y'all.
Yep.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. El viejito ya se tiene que ir.